What's a piece of advice that sounds ridiculous but is actually helpful? When I was 16, I was in a horrible car accident. I was in the back seat and we were hit by a drunk driver. I ended up with a broken spine and the doctors told me I would never walk again. I was devastated. I was a dancer and had dreams of going to Juilliard. I fell into a deep depression. My dad would come to the hospital every day and try to cheer me up. One day he brought me a pair of tap shoes. I was furious. I yelled at him, telling him how cruel it was to bring me those when I would never be able to use them again. He just smiled and said, "You will." I threw them at him and he left. I didn't see him for a few days. Then one day he came in with a VHS tape. He put it in the player and it was a video of me dancing. I started crying, telling him to turn it off. He said, "No, watch." I watched as I danced and then the video cut to a scene from Rocky. I was confused. My dad said, "You know how Rocky trains every day, even when he doesn't want to? That's what you're going to do." I told him I couldn't. He said, "You can. You just have to believe you can." I started crying, telling him I couldn't even feel my legs. He said, "Then start with your toes." I thought he was crazy, but I did it. Every day I would try to move my toes. After a month, I could wiggle them. Then I started moving my feet. After a year, I could stand. It was painful, but I kept going. After 2 years, I could walk with crutches. I kept training, and after 4 years, I could walk on my own. I went to college and became a dance teacher. I still have those tap shoes.